Welcome to the NPA Pharmacy Technician course and assessment structure. This is a 2-year to 27-month integrated course that covers both self-study books and collection of evidence. Based on stakeholder feedback, the NPA have increased the course length so that we can account for holidays and sickness. This averages to approximately 13 hours a week. This includes all study time and time taken to complete assessments. Once learners have completed the course, they will be able to accuracy check. We won't be sending you all 22 books at once. We will send the books out in 4 packs and help with keeping learners on track. This timetable shows the estimated completion time per book. This includes studying the book, completing inter-text activities to supplement your knowledge, and completing an assessment. Each assessment that is completed then forms part of your portfolio on VQ Manager. There are 6 books, books 5, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 15, that contain competence-based assessments. These will require evidence collection that will take place over a period of time. This will also form part of the portfolio. Each of the books has a written assessment at the end which has been aligned with the standards. We have made improvements that ensure the course is achievable and in line with other professional pharmacy qualifications. Learners must show they have attempted every question in full and must achieve 80% of the marks in order to pass. This change comes as a result of stakeholder feedback. If learners fail to meet the 80% threshold, or fail to answer all questions, a resubmission will be required. Although the majority of the course will be assessed by written assessments, 6 units will contain competence-based assessments. This will include collecting evidence over a period of time. The evidence types that this course uses include expert witness testimony, where the supervisor observes the student and writes a report on the skill being observed. Other methods include simulation, question and answer, reflective accounts, professional discussions and more. We will provide more in-depth information on how to collect your evidence and the paperwork you need, with your second pack of books. You will now see the process you will need to follow for completing assignments. If we take Book 1, for example, it is estimated that Book 1 will take 25 hours to complete, and should be attempted in less than a month. This includes studying the book, completing the inter-text activities, end-of-section multiple-choice questions, and the assessment. You will need to divide up your study time into manageable chunks. Ensure you make a learning plan with your supervisor. When you have read the book and feel confident to attempt the assessment, inform your assessor, who will release an assessment brief on VQ Manager. You will have 4 weeks to complete each assignment. If you do not complete the assignment within 4 weeks, you risk discontinuation. If for any reason you are presented with unforeseen circumstances, you must notify the NPA within 3 weeks of starting the assessment. If you do not notify the NPA, and you do not submit your assessment, you may be removed from the course. Do not wait for your feedback, start the next book as soon as possible. Remember, the assignment must be complete within 4 weeks, or if it is a resubmission, this must be completed within 2 weeks. There are no grades associated with the assessments. You must hit 80% of the marks required within the assessment, and ensure you complete each question to a good standard. If you have only attempted questions in part, but have still managed 80%, you will be asked to complete a resubmission. If you do not meet the threshold, you may be asked to complete further work. We will look at what this might look like next. If you receive work back from your assessor and you have not met the threshold, you will be required to submit a resubmission. Your assessor will give you clear instructions, through our marking and feedback form, detailing what further work is required to meet the required standard. Please note, you only have 2 weeks to complete the resubmission. Ensure you read through feedback from your assessor carefully, to prevent further resubmissions. Resubmissions must be completed in a different color, on the same document, before re-uploading onto VQ Manager. You are only allowed a maximum of 2 resubmissions per assessment.